Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Falcon and Winter Soldier Weekly Review, episode number 2. Good Friday morning to you guys. That is when this is going up. Chris, what time is it that we were recording this? Let me check, actually. It is 4:40 in the damn morning when we are recording this. We just finished the episode, and man, let me tell y'all something. All I got to say about that episode. Chris, I'm gonna start with you. What were your thoughts on that episode, man?
I thought the episode was pretty good. Didn't
Yeah,
exactly like Big Nose Captain. Not a
yeah,
big fan.
yeah. I'm excited because, guys, if you haven't watched the episode yet, go and watch it. The dynamic between Sam and Bucky is phenomenal. Like, there's not a moment that they're on screen together that I was not smiling, and that's saying something. So, any big takeaways for you, Chris, in this episode?
No, not really. Besides the fact of Big Nose Captain America.
What was that?
Besides Big Nose Captain America, no.
Yeah, hold on, y'all. Now that Chris brings that up, last week when we did our first episode, I was talking about how big this guy's nose is, and I grabbed a screenshot today to show you guys. Look at how big. Just let that sink in for a moment. Let that sink in how big his nose is. I'm surprised his nose fits in that helmet. I'm not going to lie. Anyway, so there were a couple big takeaways for me in this episode. We saw a lot of action from Bucky, which is something we didn't see in the first episode. And apparently, spoiler alert if you haven't watched it yet, what are you doing watching the review? The Flag Smashers are super soldiers. So my question is going into the next episode is how did they get that? How did they get the serum? You know what I mean?
My question is, are they like agents of Hydra?
No, I don't think that. I think they're their own little organization. I will say this.
I just want to know,
Go ahead.
like, were they getting their supply from Hydra? The serum?
I don't know, man. That's something we will have to definitely look forward to in this series. What I'm looking forward to is definitely the relationship building between Sam and Bucky. Because, there was a scene in the episode that was hilarious as hell where they were doing this staring exercise because Bucky's therapist had them in like a holding room and stuff in a jail. And they were sitting really close together, and just you could tell that their relationship was easily building. Like, they're going to be best friends by the end of this. And a line that stuck out to me that I almost cried at, and I don't know why, but, like, these characters mean so much to me, as you guys can see behind me. And literally, I have 3 Captain America shields. So Captain America is probably my favorite superhero of all time. So when Bucky looked at Sam and said, if he was wrong about you, then he was wrong about me. And that was just a punch to the heart, man. Because what if that's Bucky's crutch, you know? What if what he did, he can't forgive, but Steve could? So he's trying to fill Steve's shoes, trying to live how Steve would want him to live. But Bucky's still having those inner struggles of those demons. This is your time to talk, man.
I think you could be right about that. It's more of a crutch for Bucky. He just going back to the way it was.
Yeah, I think that's what scares Bucky the most, you know?
Yeah, going back.
Is what if he loses control? What if that book, and we'll talk about the ending of the episode, which wasn't right, Marvel. You're dicks. You were absolute dicks for doing that. So, you've watched Civil War. I mean, yeah, you've watched Civil War before, right? You've obviously seen every MCU movie up to date, right? You remember when Zemo went to that guy's apartment and got that red book?
Yep.
Where's the red book now?
It's a good question.
Is Bucky's mind cleared? Because remember, in Civil War, all Zemo had to do was say the word, and Winter Soldier was kicked back in.
Uh-huh.
So, has Bucky broken that? Will we see the red book returning this season? And then Zemo says the words. We know from trailers, if you guys have watched trailers, that Bucky confronts Zemo. Zemo tries to shoot Bucky, I'm guessing, and Bucky just catches all the bullets in his hand and just drops them at his feet. So, what if is Bucky clear to that? We don't know. We don't know. Could it be that Zemo has the book still somewhere hidden? He goes and gets it, says those words, and Bucky kind of flips, and it's up to Sam to flip him back to reality. You know what I mean? That's the dynamic that I'm looking for these two, because they have to build a relationship. Because he's going to be the next Captain America. We know that. That guy over there in the corner, we know he's going to be the next Captain America. I will not accept John Walker as my new Captain America, because I can already tell you I hate his guts.
Well, the only thing he's got going for him is his big nose superpower.
Yeah, that freaking nose will scare anybody. So that's what I'm interested in, is seeing, can these two build a relationship to where they're both comfortable. Sam's trying to fill the shoes that Steve left behind, and Bucky's trying to clear his past. So will they be able to band together to fill their both goals? And by the end of this, will Sam be comfortable with who he is? And will Bucky finally, by the end of this season, be comfortable with what he has become? Again, another awkward moment of silence, folks. You know, when I stop talking, that means you can butt in, right? That means I'm asking.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking here.
All right, take your time.
Okay, over there. We have one of them awkward silence moments like we did in the room.
Huh?
We have to get some freaking silence therapy. So we can go find the doctor and do some silence therapy. Go rent out a room. We need 2 chairs.
I'm gonna Bucky. I'm just gonna stare at his screen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh Lord.
You can't make me laugh. You're supposed to be thinking right now.
I am thinking. Oh Lord. Okay. Oh Lord. I really hope that they do bring the Red Book back and really play more into Bucky's story. Will he turn back to the way he was, or is he different?
That was my question going into this. Was, and there was a lot of stuff to take away from this episode. There was apparently a black super soldier in 1950, and nobody, not even Steve, knew about him. The only person that knew about him was Bucky.
Yeah, that kind of is weird. Just a random black hidden away in the freaking.
His name's Isaiah, so I'll probably do some research tomorrow while I'm in Charleston, or I'll just ask my dad when he wakes up. Because I'm not really, I don't read the comics that much, but when I do, I do. So there is a guy in the comics that is apparently like a black Captain America that was taken away from his time and brought to our time. It's a confusing story, but could that be who that guy is?
Could be.
Could that
I really
have been?
Want to know where
Go ahead.
I really want to know where they're going to go with that character. Is he going to be like a something different in the show?
Well, here's the thing. We know we're gonna see him again. You can't just introduce a character like that and
Yeah.
then him say, "Get out of my house," and throw a damn box at a wall, and then we never see him again. So, what I would want? Do you want me to give you what I want to happen first, or what I think's gonna happen first?
What do you think's gonna happen?
What I think's gonna happen is Sam's gonna go back, and they're gonna have this moment, right? Because they're both, black. And obviously, with the world going on the way it is, they're going to have a moment between two black men that just sit down and talk. And he's going to give them a little bit of a history lesson. Back in 1950, being a black man wasn't so easy. And they're going to have that talk. And then, because we've seen a glimpse of a little bit of racism in this episode,
Yeah.
which was completely fucked up. But I'll get into that in a second. So I feel like there's something more to that character, and I can't put my finger on it yet. I can't.
Yeah,
I don't
feel
know.
kind of about that character.
Go ahead. Sorry, what was that?
I feel about the same way about that character. That character is just a little confusing on what kind of role that he's going to play in the show.
We're gonna try to go for an hour, you guys, so it should be an hour long. But here's the thing, man. I really don't know. It's one of those things that, as a fan of as a fan of the comics and as a fan of superheroes in general, I like characters like that. It makes me excited to see the next episode. I was gonna watch it regardless because we have to do this. The show's incredible anyway, but I was gonna watch the regardless. And guys, here's the thing. I'm gonna announce this right now if it's okay with Chris. I haven't run it by Chris yet, but we're about to announce it right now. I think we'll start filming right after we watch the episodes. That way, the episodes are fresh in our brain. And then I'll just upload it on the morning of Friday. Is that cool with you, bro?
I'm good with me.
All right, bro. So going back to these flag smashers, I'm a little confused. Like, I don't know. Well, we know what their motivation is, but why is their motivation that way?
Yeah,
Who
really,
is that
why do they
girl?
want to?
She's obviously the leader. So who is that girl?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, in the next episode, we know we're going to see Zemo because they're going to see Zemo. Spoiler alert. So what do we see from the next episode? What do you think we'll see?
I don't really know. I think we'll see more of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, obviously. Them being.
Well, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. That's the name of the show.
Which was the funniest part of the darn show was those two.
Bro, can we talk about some of the funniest moments in this episode? So, there was one part. We'll get back to what we're gonna think what's gonna happen in the next episode in a second. These two, we've seen them interact, but we never really seen them interact in like the Infinity War saga, right? These two together, Anthony Mackie and Alexa, who is the actor that plays Bucky Barnes in the MCU?
This might answer your question. Bucky Barnes was played by Sebastian Stan in Captain America.
Sebastian Stan and
John Curry in the Avengers.
Alexa, shut up. What did it say his name was? Sebastian something?
I don't know. I can't freaking hear your darn Alexa over.
Alexa, who played Bucky in Captain America?
Bucky Barnes, Winter Soldier, were played by Sebastian Stan.
Sebastian Stan. Alexa, shut up. Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan are on-screen magic. On-screen instant magic.
Yeah, they were some really funny moments in the episode.
Definitely.
especially the
I
part when they first meet, get on the plane, they're sitting there staring at each other.
Yeah, that was one of the funniest moments. I feel like I have two funniest moments for me. The one where they're sitting in the chair and they're like their knees are locked together and they're just sitting here for like a solid minute. And then the moment where Bucky gets hit off the plane and Falcon's flying beside him, he goes, "That little girl just kicked your ass," and he goes, "I hate you." It's just the chemistry between Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie is phenomenal. Um, I'm interested to see where the character of U.S. Agent goes after seeing this episode. Um, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, man. His suit looks cool, but I can't. I've seen Chris Evans play Captain America for so long that it's hard for me to see another person with that shield. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
It
feel
just
the same.
it doesn't it irritates me. It and a lot of people are saying like in the comments are going to say, "Oh, well you're fine with Sebastian Stan Bucky holding the shield." Yeah, because it makes sense.
Yeah, I
Okay?
mean he's a
It
winner.
doesn't make sense to give the greatest soldier in history your shield when you give your shield to a dude that can just fly. He has nothing else but that. But yet you look at your best friend who went from the you went to the past and came back as an old dude, and then you're gonna look at the dude that you barely known for like how many years? 4 years maybe? Okay, I get it. Great taser, man. We're trying to do a show here. Don't interrupt my show, please, with the taser.
Okay,
Anyway, anyway, I'm really interested to see uh the character development with this show. Sorry about that, guys. We just had some technical difficulties show up.
technical difficulties. They'll give you. They said they'll give you 1,000,000 views. You go out there and go outside and get taped.
If somebody said, "Hey, I'll give you 1,000,000," if YouTube themselves said, "Yeah, we'll give you 1,000,000 subs and 1,000,000 views," if you go out there and get prong tased, I would, but we know that ain't never gonna happen. So I'll bounce this idea off of you, and I want to hear more of your thoughts because I talked a lot during the first episode. And a lot of people didn't like that. They wanted to hear from you. You're new. They haven't seen you, so they want me to let you talk. And I'll bounce this off of you. So go ahead and tell me where you want the future of the show to go and what you're looking forward to.
I'm looking forward to them getting the shield, finding
Obviously,
out.
I think we're all looking forward to that. Go ahead.
Seeing how their relationship evolves throughout the show. Just where they take Bucky's story throughout the show. That's what I really want to find out.
Yeah, we said that in the first episode of the review of the show. It's not that we don't like Falcon. I'm beginning to literally like adore Falcon because of these two episodes. I'm really enjoying his sense of humor and everything. But I'm a Captain America fan. Okay? And I don't want to say I don't want Falcon to be in this show because I think it's a great idea to put these two together, especially Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie as those two actors. Obviously, we've seen the chemistry that they had tonight when we watched the episode. And I'm so like happy that they didn't kill Bucky off because they could have easily done that.
Yeah.
You know, they could have easily had him die in Infinity War or something, and then that be Steve's biggest motivation going into Infinity War, you know, or Endgame. You know what I mean? But they didn't. And I was super excited, and like you said, I'm excited for them to get the shield because I know that Falcon. Let me show y'all the background we're going to use next week. I'll give you a little sneak peek. I I don't know if this was photoshopped or if it's actually like a leaked photo. It doesn't look photoshopped to me, but it very well could be. Let me show y'all this background real quick. So I'll have to make that a overlay in the next, installment because you guys can't really see it. But the way they have his Captain America suit right there looks great. I am not mad at that at all. So I'm excited to see not only Bucky's character growth, but I'm excited to see where Sam can finally step into those shoes that Steve left behind. I mean, that's a legacy that he left behind that's going to take a lot for Sam to realize that, hey, maybe I can do this,
Mm-hmm.
So, like you said, you're excited to see the shield. Let me bounce a scene off of you that I really, like, it was only a quick second, but it really got my brain turning. I don't know why I got my brain turning, because it was just a little scene. Do you remember they're on the truck, and John threw the shield, and Bucky, like, caught it and threw it back at him? Gave it back to him.
Yeah.
He didn't hesitate to give it back to him. Did you see it? He just and threw it back to him.
Mm-hmm.
So, like Bucky said in this episode, my dad hasn't watched it yet, so I'm probably ruining it for him. I hope I. I'm just kidding. Bucky said in this episode, again, I'm going to reorder. Is my favorite line in the episode. That we'll talk about the big three here in a minute, Chris. We'll talk about it. That and the big three line. The biggest line I feel like to take away from this episode was when they were sitting there and he said, if Steve was wrong about you, then he was wrong about me.
Yeah, that was a really good line.
Yes, that to me was the strongest line of this episode. We learned a lot about the Flag Smashers, of course, but there's so much that we could sit here and talk about and say this is going to be great. This is going to be a great show. But we only have, how many episodes do we have left? Let's see. We got 4 episodes left. Because we watched 2 and there's only 6. So we got 4 episodes left. So in those 4 episodes, I'm excited to, number one, I feel like the next episode, and I'll talk about that in a second. But I'm so excited to see where the show goes. But like I was saying, where I think the next episode is going to go, I never finished my thought on that. I think we're going to see in episode 3, it's going to focus on basically Zemo and his role in this story. I think that's where we're leading up to. I kind of marked out, like, when I saw the trailer where he got his mask, because I was so happy about that. The only thing that I grab about it is the eyes in the comics are white, and in the show, he kind of just has no eyes or no eye slots for his eyes to go. Okay, well, he has eye slots, but there's nothing in it. You know what I mean? It's just his eyes on a purple mask. In the comics and in animated TV shows, they're white. That's my only gripe with that. What was the moment? Now I ask you this. There was one for me. What was the moment that had you, like, in this episode as a fan that made you want to just, like, jump up and start cheering?
It would have to be the scene in the room where they were sitting very close together.
That made you want to get up and just cheer?
That's one of the best scenes in that whole episode. Especially whenever he said that line.
Yeah.
Other than the ending was pretty good.
Oh, I can't, bro, that ending. We'll talk about that in just a second. But I think I figured out why we enjoy this show so much, Chris. It's because Sam and Bucky are kind of a version of me and you.
I see it.
Like, we give each other hell. Like, I'd definitely be Bucky, and he would definitely be Falcon, because he's the responsible one out of the two. But like, just the dynamic that those two have, I could see me and you in that role. And it's just like, wow, it's like two irritated best friends that just love to beat the shit out of each other and just bounce shit off of each other and give each other hell. My favorite line in one of the episodes, or this episode, one of my favorite lines was when he looks at him and he goes, "So we're dealing with the big three." And he goes, "What big three?" He goes, the big three. The big three. And he goes, "What big three?" And he goes, "Aliens, androids." What was the other one? Alien, androids, and wizards. He goes,
"Oh yeah,
wizards don't exist. Wizards don't exist." Doctor Strange.
Yep.
Doctor Strange is a sorcerer. A wizard is a sorcerer without a hat. Or a sorcerer is a wizard without a hat. Tell me I'm wrong. He just looked at him. And then the moment where they're sitting in the plane and Bucky's sitting here like this, Falcon's sitting across from him, and Bucky's just like.
And then Falcon gets up and jumps out the plane, and Bucky starts looking around for a darn parachute. Forget it, I don't need one.
Bro, I had a huge smile on my face as that happened because I'll talk about that literally in this next sentence. Dude, that moment where he's like, "What's the plane?" and Sam just jumps out the plane and Bucky goes, "Where's the parachute?" It instantly like brought my mind back to that scene in the beginning of Winter Soldier where Cap goes out of this and goes, I think Black Widow said something to him about dating and he goes, "Too busy," and he jumps out the plane and the guy looks at Crossbones and goes, "Do you have a parachute?" And Crossbones goes, No, he did not." It echoed that. And then the moment, what really made me like, and I don't know if other people caught this, but they were letting us know, hey, Bucky's not all like Captain America. Captain America would have stuck that landing. Bucky damn near killed himself. He hit every branch on that tree as he was falling through. He said, boom.
Oh, they weren't nothing left of that tree.
Yeah. Sam goes, "You know I got that all on record, right?" And he's looking right at Red Wing. He says, "Sam, get it out of my face or I'll break it." That was one of the funniest scenes in the episode. And just their dynamic with each other is just phenomenal, man. I really, really enjoy their dynamic and what they bring to the table. But if my dad comes through here, I'll ask him if he knows any characters that are super soldiers named Isaiah in the comics. Because I don't recognize that character anyway. I thought they were going to go to somebody else. That's why I kind of freaked out a little bit. I thought they were going to go to somebody else. But I'm not going to say who it was because now I feel really stupid because I know that wouldn't be possible. I mean, it's not that far of a theory, right? What if, because nobody knows where Old Man Cap is. I don't think he's dead. You know what I mean?
I don't think he's dead either. He's probably in the background somewhere.
Yeah. I thought for a second maybe it would be Old Man Cap, but that wouldn't have made sense.
At funeral.
Oh, bro, that'll be an instant tearjerker. I can't do that.
New episode, Captain America's funeral.
Yeah, that's the next episode, you guys. Spoiler alert.
Yep.
You heard it here first, folks. Kevin Feige, you ain't got nothing on us.
Yeah.
So, like I said, people want to hear from you more, so I'm going to let you take the floor and just give your overall thoughts on the episode and everything. Hey, I got a question for you. Do you know a guy in the comics named Isaiah? They didn't give us his last name yet, but he's a super soldier from 1951, and nobody knew about him but Bucky. Do you know anybody in the comics that would fit that mantra?
Well, let's see, it was another captured soldier that they were experimenting on.
Well, because the government, nobody could stop Bucky, apparently, or something. And they sent him in to stop Bucky, and he damn near killed Bucky. Like, damn near killed him. He ripped his arm off and everything. Yeah.
Where's he at now?
He's an old dude.
An old dude?
Yeah, he's old. They went to his house in this episode. He damn near killed Bucky again, almost. But, yeah, like I said, Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie, they couldn't have chose better actors to play in this show. It's just so good. and everything is great. So go ahead and give your thoughts on the overall episode and just what you're looking for, which we already did that, but where do we go from this episode next? Love you too. Be careful.
I really want to know what they're going to do with the whole Bucky story, like further on down the road with all the people that Bucky hurt, the old man that he killed his son.
Yes, I was getting to say that.
And where Bucky was kind of somewhat dating his daughter, well, going into dating his daughter. What's going to happen
It wasn't
with
his
that?
daughter.
Well, whoever it was.
It was the sushi server at the bar or the bartender or whatever you want to call it. Oh, Chris, before you finish your thought, don't freak out, okay? I'm about to give you some crazy, crazy news. You know Ryan Upchurch, right?
Mm-hmm.
He followed us on Instagram.
Hmm.
And it's the actual Upchurch. I've lost my shit. And the reason I know it's actual Upchurch is because his story 15 hours ago was him going to court over that whole bullshit that I sent you the other day. And he has 1.7 million followers. Now you tell me why an account with 1.7 million followers follows us, which only has...
That's a good question.
12 followers. Okay? And let me show y'all. This man, I don't know what possessed him, but it's the real Upchurch, folks. So shout out to Ryan, man. Respects. Where is it at? There it is. So he's verified and everything. There he is, folks. Why would an account with 1.7 million followers follow us if it's not the real him? You know? And it has stuff on here that not a fake account could get a hold of, like this. A fake account's not going to be able to get a hold of that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
A fake account's not going to be able to get a hold of that. That's footage from his freaking... That's crazy, dude. So shout out to you, Ryan, if you ever see this. I doubt you will. But go ahead, finish your thoughts.
You done threw me off with the whole Ryan thing.
Go ahead. You were talking about how you were interested what they're going to do with Bucky's future.
I really want to know what they're going to do with the old man. Like, will the old man find out Bucky killed his son? And will the old man hate Bucky for that?
Well, here's the thing. Okay, let's just say it's hypothetically, right? If Bucky knew what he was doing and he was in his own power, I would probably hate Bucky. But Bucky was brainwashed, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say I wouldn't be a little upset, but I wouldn't hate the man for the rest of my life. You know what I mean?
So you're not going to go into full Iron Man over here and try to kill him, rip his arm off.
Bro, you really want to talk about that right now? Okay.
His arm off, freaking sad.
And that has been a scene that has been played over 1,999 times.
They even mentioned it in this episode. That was another line that I really liked about the whole jail.
Do what, bro? What line?
About them going back to jail, arguing over the shield and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Let me touch on that scene real quick.
I think it was Bucky that said it the last time that we stole the shield, we ended up in a jail cell.
No, that was Sam. Remember? Because he was like, do you remember what happened the last time we stole it?
Yeah, it was.
Maybe. And he goes, let me refresh your memory. You know, let me talk about that scene where they're arguing in the road and the police stop them. Okay, I'm only going to touch on it briefly. If you don't like it, skip through this part of the video. Skip about, I don't know, 5 minutes ahead, Chris, you would say?
Yeah.
All right. So if you don't like that part of stuff, we're not going to get political because that's not what we do here. Stay out of politics. We don't care about that shit really. Just don't bring it on
Don't
here.
bring
But
the government.
I am going to say this. There was a scene in this episode where Bucky and Sam were arguing in the road. They were stopped by police. They didn't say, "Hey guys, cooler, is everything okay?" They looked dead at Bucky and said, "Is this man bothering you?" Now, there is stuff like that actually still happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to sit here and say racism doesn't exist because it does. I have had friends that have been looked down upon because of the color of their skin. Nate got lit. Not a lot of people know this because it's not, and I'm bringing it up. Nate, you remember when Nate got almost lit on fire in the bathroom?
Yeah.
It wasn't his friends that did it. It was a bunch of idiots from Harts Creek. I mean, yeah, they were just having fun, but anyway, that scene spoke volumes to me, and it was one of those things, man, that changed the course of the show. It literally made you sit back and go, "Damn, this shit's getting real now, boys. We're getting real up in here. We getting real up in here now." We're getting ready to close it up. I was gonna go an hour, but we'll probably go about 50 minutes. So Chris, they want to hear from you, man. Go ahead and tell them where your love for comic books came from and your love for video games in general. I feel like they need to know more about you, and give us a little bit of our backstory as well.
I got my like for video games whenever I got my first PlayStation 2. That's pretty much what I started out on.
Yes.
I played a bunch of those games for a few years. Ended up getting into quite a few Call of Duty type games on other consoles, and I started to like other consoles. I eventually got an Xbox 360, which I still got. It ain't the same one that I've got because the other one ended up tearing up. I ended up getting a few more Call of Duty games. I've almost played every Call of Duty game that there is to play. One of my favorite games. And then really don't know much about how I got into comic books and stuff. All I know is I found it interesting, so I went further into it. Eventually, got really interested in it and just never did believe it.
Yeah, and it's funny because, like, me and you have been laughed at before in school for liking these type of things, correct?
Yeah.
We've been laughed at and called stupid, and superheroes are stupid. Ugh. You can sit in a movie and you can watch the action in it, and you don't find that stupid. If The Rock goes and jumps off a freaking forklift and grabs onto a skyscraper, you don't question that. But when a dude gets superpowers, you question that and call that stupid. Like, it just irritates me. So give a little bit of our backstory and how we met and where this channel came to be. I feel like we didn't work on that. Go ahead.
Considering that we met the first year of middle school.
5th grade, yep.
In Miss Egner's class.
Yes,
That's
man.
where we got fit. We kind of got off to a pretty good start when we first met. Really don't know how to explain that whole story.
Yeah, it's a long story, you guys. Like,
Pretty much
I
more
can't
of a
remember.
we ended up.
Throughout my high
More of a
school years, not to get mushy because we don't do this shit, but throughout my middle school and high school years, I couldn't picture a day where Chris wasn't right behind me somewhere, Um, And that to me, like, I can say I have a lot of friends, you know what I mean? But there's only one person that I can say that if I called them at 3 in the morning and said, yo, I need you to get here, I'll send you the address, this motherfucker wouldn't care if he had to walk. He would get there. And I value that. So when he came to me and said, hey, can we start a gaming YouTube channel? Now, y'all know that I've had issues in the past with gaming channels. You know what I'm talking about. So I was a little hesitant at first. Then I realized, hey, this is Chris. This ain't Braden. And that's where this whole journey came from, man. He said that to me. When was it? The day we were watching Falcon and Winter Soldier the first night? So like a week ago?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Dude. So he said, yo, do you want to start a gaming YouTube channel? And I thought he was joking at first. I was like, sure. And he was like, no, bro, I'm serious. And I was like, are you like 100% serious about it? Because I'll get to work right now. And he was like, yeah. Within a span of like 2 hours, I had our YouTube channel created, our logo set. We had our logo set, which I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm thinking about changing that logo to the purple one. I really enjoy the purple.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a different topic for a different discussion. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So in the span of like 2 hours, I had our YouTube channel created. We had our Instagram page created. We had our Twitter created. We had the Facebook group, which if you're not joined yet, please go join it. It's completely free. You don't have to. We don't have to accept your. Well, yeah, we have to accept your invite, but you can send a request to join the thing, and we will look through them. Chris is an admin, or are you a moderator? You're an admin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both admin. Guys, here's the thing. If we do not know you, okay, and you guys watch our content and you want to be an admin, we're not going to do it. Here's the thing. It's not because we don't love you guys, and we know there's only 3 subscribers on the YouTube channel, but we don't expect to blow up overnight, right, Chris?
Yeah.
We know that it could take us a year or 2 to even get 10 subs, you know? We understand that. But the thing is, if you know us and we know you, we might make you an admin. But for right now, the only admin on our group, I believe, is my wife, me, and Chris.
And if you're worried about getting accepted into the group with the invite, every time I wake up in the morning, I end up looking at all my notifications. If I see there's a new member that's waiting to be accepted, I go and accept the member.
Yeah, Chris is kind of the guy that handles that. I'm just the guy that makes videos and looks good. I'll be honest, guys. I'm thinking about deleting our Twitter because it's aggravating the piss out of me. It really is. Like every 5 seconds, somebody will tweet, and where I have the notifications, I'll probably go in and turn the notifications off. But where I had the notifications turned on, every time somebody cheats, bzz, bzz, and somebody's constantly.
I'll just put your phone on mute.
It still goes bzzzt, bzzzt, bzzzt.
I put mine on mute where it doesn't freaking sit there and vibrate all day long.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, yeah. But, like, it's still, like, it's frustrating. And a lot of people are, like, Braden. I haven't talked to Braden in a while because I guess he accuses me of breaking him and his girlfriend up again. I'm going to tell a story about that. She's no longer in the group, I don't believe. If she is, then you're seeing this story. So, she basically almost what she did, she said it was an accident, but I damn near threw up for 2 days. She flashed the shit out of me. Me and Braden and her were on call, and I didn't know she didn't have a shirt on. I thought she just had like a tank top on. You know what I mean? And she says, "Oh, I'm gonna switch over to my laptop because my phone's being stupid." I didn't think nothing of it, you know. And then boom, just what the hell, you know. So my wife, I then proceed to tell my wife because I think it's a thing that my wife should know. She goes, "Hold on." I said, "Oh shit."
Oh no, I'm dead.
She texted her. She said, "Hey, girly." Let me actually go back and read the message. I have it here on my phone. I have the screenshot. Go
Like
back
if she says that he's sitting there frozen, I'm dead. I'm going to go ahead and plan the funeral.
and well, she wasn't mad at me. She wanted to kill her. I'll tell you that right now, though.
Well, in that case, then we're just going to need a coroner and a body bag.
Huh?
Instead, if you can go kill her, all we need is a body bag and a freaking coroner service to go clean up the mess.
Yeah, but like she was mad, and I was like, "Oh no." She's like, "No," and I was like, "Everything's gonna be all right. It ain't like I did nothing." She's like, "I know you didn't
Man,
do
we need
nothing."
to
She did. All right, let me go back and read.
get.
Let me go back and read this.
I think let's go to the whole graveyard in the backyard now.
All right, let me go back and read these. All right, hold on. Wrong messages, folks. I thought I had the right ones, but those are the wrong ones.
Things going.
We're getting there, folks. Hold on. Give me just a tad second. I think I found them. Nope.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to find the pictures that of the screenshot that she sent me, but I can't seem to find it.
Oh.
I think I scrolled up too fast or too far. Scrolling down, folks. Chris, you're a time filler. You're supposed to fill my time here.
Nope.
You're just gonna say, let
You
me
want
say,
to
awkwardly,
let you sit there and see looking.
you're just gonna sit here and awkwardly let me struggle to find these.
Yep.
You're such a great co-host.
Uh-huh.
Here they are. All right, I found them. She said, it started off so nice. She said, "Hey, girly." She said, "So my husband told me that you kind of flashed him and Braden when I got off the call. And you had your shirt off, LOL. Okay, I'm just going. Sorry, guys, I'm slow. I'm just going to say this once. I'm not trying to cause anything, but one more time you do anything like that ever again around him, even when I'm not there, he's going to tell me, okay, bitch? I don't care if you show off your fucking, I don't want to say Evan because my family watches this, but it's my show. All right, I'll say it. I don't care. Let me see where I'm at. I lost my. Okay. I don't care if you show your fucking tits to other boys. To other boys and be a hoe. But if you ever do that again or anything like that to him, anything like that to him again or anything like that to him, I swear to God I will make you question your whole life and make you so insecure about yourself and I'll fucking beat your ass. Beat your fucking
Oh,
ass.
Lord. That's
So,
the second time that's happened.
what do you mean second time?
One of the freaking boys on a phone call, and all of a sudden some freaking crackhead comes on there with no shirt on.
Yeah,
Freaking
bro.
Harry.
Huh?
Harry, remember?
Well, if a dude has his shirt off, I don't mind that. You know what I mean?
Hey, what I'm talking about. Remember we were all on a phone call and all of a sudden Harry's girlfriend come into the freaking call? Or whoever she was.
You're talking about that Braden's girl, right? Monica or Emily, whatever her name was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Harry had nothing to do with that. That was all Braden and Nate, me and you.
She freaking came into the darn freaking phone call What the hell?
Just titties all out, titties everywhere. I was like, whoa.
Who the hell comes in a phone call and does that?
I don't know. Hoes, I guess, bro. I don't know. We've had so many crazy stories, guys, that it's not even funny. We're gonna reach an hour because we're just gonna sit here and bullshit for the last 20 minutes, I guess.
We were literally just sitting there hanging out, talking, and then
Yeah,
some
like
crackhead
brotherhood.
joins.
Yeah, like the brotherhood does. We always joke with each other and bullshit with each other. Then Braden was like, "Can I add my girlfriend?" And we were like, "Sure, man. We don't care." Because we didn't. We were just tired. I think it was like 4 a.m. at that point. So we were tired.
Yeah, we were tired. I was freaking ready to go to bed.
Yeah, we all of us except for Braden was ready to go to bed. So he was like, "Sure, we don't care, bro." She came on there, and when I tell you, she basically did this right here when she first came on. She was just like, "Hey." Like, who in the world does that?
You really want to see that shit?
And ain't nobody want to see that shit, man. Come on now.
In the morning.
It's like, I don't know. We've had so many crazy stories happen, you guys. Should we tell them the time about Brandon eating the popcorn bucket?
I think we already have.
Have we?
At least not on this channel, I don't think.
Okay, so we have this friend. Which, have you talked to him lately?
Not really. I texted him the other day. He didn't answer back.
We haven't talked to him either, so I wouldn't really kind of consider him a friend anymore. I mean, you know what I mean? And it's nothing personal. We just don't talk. So we have this very special friend.
He's special, all right.
So me, Chris, him, and a couple other, the whole school went, but the boys wanted to sit together because the brotherhood always sticks together. Always. We'll get into Alex for a second because I want to get your thoughts on the text messages that he sent me. I don't think I've ever showed you those that he sent me.
Okay.
Or told you about them. So we all go to the movies, right? We're almost done, bro. I know I'm getting tired too. We're almost done. Shit, Chris, that shit's contagious.
Well, at this point, I ain't going back to bed. I done woke up. You done woke me up. I ain't going back to bed.
You guys, I was so excited to watch this episode that I woke him up. I was so excited. I was about to watch it without you, and I was like, no, I can't do that. I feel like a dirty whore.
I got some crap to do anyways. I'll freaking get some clothes on here in a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta go to Charleston today. Hang out with the fam.
Or head out the door around 7. Wonderful.
7, motherfucker. It's almost 6 now.
Wow.
So, we went to the movies and we all sat together. It was me, Chris. I was sitting beside Chris, and Chris was sitting beside Brandon. So Brandon's on this side of Chris, and I'm on the other, right? So me and Chris, we're enjoying the movie. It was Goosebumps, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was Goosebumps. So we're sitting here laughing, joking up, having fun, being kids, man. Chris looks over, and I'm just enjoying the movie. Chris goes, he hits me hard. So I thought I did something. I thought I stepped on his foot or took a sip of his drink on accident. I didn't know what I did. He goes, and I'm like, what? He goes, he just points at Brandon. I'm like, the fuck is going on?
I
He goes,
chewing on that bucket.
And the sad part is, he says he didn't realize, and you know what? I believe him. I don't think he realized.
I don't think he did.
So,
Because he was eating the bucket, and then all of a sudden he looked down and he said, well, I done ate my bucket.
the sad part is, man, I don't think he realized. So, Chris hits me on the arm, and I'm like, the fuck is he doing? So, then I go and we look at him, and Chris goes, Brandon. And Brandon's just sitting here eating fucking the bucket, guys. Not the popcorn, the bucket. He's sitting here chewing on the damn bucket, and he didn't even realize. So Chris
By the
goes,
time he realized he'd gotten
by the time he realized, guys, he'd ate half the bucket. I'm not kidding. So we go, Brandon, what? Look down. He goes, oh, I ate my bucket. I said, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. There is so many stories.
Like popcorn.
I don't know how you don't notice that. That's a very good question, Chris. It's a very good question.
Oh Lord.
You know what? I actually might upload this video after we finish it.
It's like the story of me falling up the stairs.
Oh, please tell that story. Please, for the love of God, tell that story.
Well, I was walked into the movie theater.
It was just me and my dad.
Dakota's dad was walking behind me. I went to go up the steps, missed the first step, and tripped and fall on the steps.
I'm pretty sure you had popcorn in. I'm pretty sure you had popcorn.
I did. Luckily, I didn't spill any of it though. Don't know how, but I didn't spill it.
My dad was laughing at him. I'm just like, are you all right? And he was like, yeah, I'm good.
Oh Lord. There's some more of that awkward silence.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here thinking about memories that we've had. Remember when I cut my freaking foot all to pieces at Waterways?
Yeah, and I almost broke a toe.
And you had the army help me out the damn building? Yeah, so we went to Waterways. Okay, guys? We was having fun. We was diving down. We was having fun, man. We was swimming, flirting with the lifeguards. At this time, before my wife goes, oh my God, we weren't even together. I didn't even know you. Before you flip out on me, woman. So we were flirting with the lifeguards, and then all of a sudden, I go to jump, and I'm like, fuck, it hurts to run. So I sat down, or I look behind me, and there's a trail of blood coming behind me. So I was like, what the fuck? And I sat down, and I say, Chris, look at my foot. And he goes, holy shit. And I was like, what? He's like, you might have to go get stitches. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, your foot's cut all to pieces. So we go get the medical people at freaking Waterways. She scrubs my damn foot with damn peroxide, so I'm trying not to punch her in the face. So Chris is like, you good? You good? I was like, yeah, I'm good now, because they cleaned out. And I was still limping, but I could go in the lazy river and just, walk around, swim around. So we go to get out of the lazy river, I guess to go dry off or go get something to eat, wasn't it?
I think so.
And Chris goes to step, and when he steps, he hits his toe on the bottom step.
Yeah, those things steps. They're concrete steps, and they do not feel good.
They do not feel good.
My dang toe was for a month.
So here I am, the guy that should have problem going up the steps. I'm up them before Chris is up them. So I get to the last step up to the top, and I go to turn around and say, dude, what do you want to eat? And this dude's sitting on the bottom step holding his toe, trying not to scream, mother, out loud. He goes,
at that point, I was ready to just the steps out and walk off. I was not happy at all.
He walks out, he steps out, and he goes, dude, I went, what? He goes, I think I just broke my pinky toe. I said, what?
I did break my damn toe, and it's a week, literally not even a week. I think it was like a month or two after that. I went running through my house, got my pinky toe caught on something, and broke it. And I said, damn.
I wasn't on the phone with you when that happened too.
No, I was on the phone with Skylar. I was running back through the house. Forgot my toe caught on the freaking wheel of some thing they had set in there. And it pulled my freaking pinky toe to the side, and I heard it snap. Most wonderful feeling ever. Feeling your freaking pinky toe just snap.
I would say, man. Yeah, I think I want to upload this right after we go. So don't leave when we end this. I'll upload it and then talk to you for a few more minutes, and then we'll leave. With that being said, guys, we will leave you guys to it. If you guys love what you're seeing here, what should they do, Chris?
Hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, and what else should they do?
Hit the like button.
Yeah, and hit that little bell notification, folks, to be notified of what?
Coda's ugly face.
Totally, guys. You'll get a notification that has my face just pop up randomly on your screen.
Man, I'd die if that was actually going to happen.
Yeah, I'd cry. Anyway, that's not what the bell's for. This jackass knows that's not what the bell's for. He's just being a dick. Guys,
change that. Just for ugly face.
Yeah. Guys, if you guys want to be notified whenever the video goes live, just hit that little bell. Guys, I don't know if people think the subscribe button costs something or something. We only have 3 subs, man, and we've been doing this for a week. We should at least have 5 by now. Guys, it's completely free. Just go subscribe to it, man. It's nothing. Just hit that little red button. We love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching. And remember, we will be back next week with the same damn show, the same damn time. And remember, these will go up about, probably I'd say about 6 o'clock every morning. That way you guys have something to wake up to. That way I'll have 2 videos to upload today. Jesus, I got that Thor reaction, the Thor versus Superman reaction to upload, and then I got that to upload. So, if you guys like what you've seen here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button. Chris, do you have any social media besides Facebook?
No, not really.
No Instagram, no Twitter, no nothing?
No, I deleted all that shit. I didn't play Duel anymore.
Nothing?
Nope, deleted that too.
All right, guys, but if you want to follow me on Snapchat, it is Rampage2345. My Twitter, our Twitter is, let me go look at what our Twitter is. I don't remember. Our Twitter, I think, is Brother Hood 62, I think. Let me go look.
There's a whole dang freaking story behind why I deleted Snapchat.
Well, tell the story while I'm looking at this.
Nah, I ain't getting into that dang story.
Why? Is it complicated? Does it involve a female?
Oh, yeah, and it pisses me off, too.
Well, I want to hear it now. I'm confused. What the hell? Now I want to hear it.
Nope.
I don't even get to hear it. Can I hear it after we end the video?
Nope.
Why not?
I don't know. That's on a need-to-know basis.
What?
Actually, I think I've already told you the story. Just knowing you done probably forgot it.
Which one? By the way, Haley Steinfeld. God, she's playing Kate Bishop in the new Hawkeye. Good Lord, she looking good.
Just hell up TV.
Anyway, our Twitter. Let me go back and look. I know that's what I was supposed to do, but Chris threw me off. Our Twitter is Brotherhood, the brothers at the brothers 62 Brotherhood. You guys it'll be there. Our Instagram. Our Instagram is. Let me go look at the Insta. Our Instagram is Brother underscore hood 62. No caps and no space between hood and 62. So if you guys want to go follow us on there, please leave a like. We have 4 photos up there right now. Or 5 photos. Where the hell did I miscount? Oh, I didn't count the other wolf one because I didn't see it. 5 photos up there right now. We have 12 followers. We're following 51 people. So if you guys want to go follow us on there, we will follow you back. with that being said, guys, the video is wrapping up at 1 hour and 5 minutes, which is going to be a son of a bitch to upload on the computer. It's going to be one of the biggest files that we have. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you guys next week. Love you guys.